Welcome to our sixth week of this semester. Module 6, it's our last new content before the midterm exam. So I'm going to go into a couple schedule related things in this introductory video here, and also tell you about uh, what's come up, but something that I moved. I changed some due dates for you. So let's take a look. So first of all, I would like to point out in our schedule, here's the syllabus, and I thought I had it up. There we go. So just to give you a little bit of a um, heads up about what's coming up. So we are entering, again, this week right here, Module 6, and it's going to be on integers and fractions. As you also see, competency test B over signed numbers. That's open. That's been open for a few days. That's happening right now. And so you have your 3 attempts, and those are taken. The third one, if you need it, needs to be done by the 25th. The following week, we have no new content. It's only going to be to finish up module or competency test C on fractions, which is taking place from the 20th through, and actually I'm giving you all the way to March 11th. And the reason I'm doing that is because the normally it would end on the Tuesday, right? You would kind of get until that Tuesday the next week. That's during spring break, and I didn't want to require anything to be due during spring break. So you are going to have a lot of extra time to get that third test done all the way until March 11th. So I don't recommend you wait that long. But if you need it, take it. The other thing is that again, we're going to have a little bit of an exam review during Module 7. I'll get that up for next week, so you'll know exactly what to do. And then I think I might have said this last week. The midterm exam is taking place the week of March 10th, but I'm actually going to open it up to you on March 3rd, which is during spring break. That's only if you want to come in and do it. It's completely up to you if that works better for your schedule. If you'd like to get it over with, you will have to, again, make an appointment with the MCC Testing Center, come to campus. So I'm giving you a really wide window in order to get that done. Okay, so that's what's coming up the next few weeks. Once we get to March 17th, then we're going to dive into more new content and the second half of the course. So let's go back into our Blackboard and let's take 6. Again, this is about integers and fractions. This is a little bit longer of a chapter. It has 3 sections in it. And so you will see 3 different PowerPoint slide decks, 5.1, 2, and 3, all there to support the videos that I've made. There is the Smart Book. There are also a few different manipulative things I want to point out. There are the printable ones. What we're going to be using primarily in this one are black and red tiles for positive and negative numbers, and then fraction bars. And so I will, of course, introduce those in the videos. But I want to point out 2 websites. This one has yellow and red counters that you can use to represent positive and negative numbers instead of red and black. So I will actually be doing some demonstrations with those once we get into some of the videos. And another one is these virtual fraction manipulatives. These are fantastic, and I recommend that you even just play around with these because you can make all sorts of different fractions with any numbers of different denominators and see how they line up with each other. You can color in certain sections so you see how 2/8 and 1/5, right, align with each other. And that's just a really good one to play around with. So as you go through this unit, you might use that as well. Going on to the normal things, the discussion board post. We have 3 different folders, and you might have even noticed. I was trying to organize our Blackboard shell a little bit. So rather than just have all of the videos listed. I've combined them into different folders. So all the folder videos for section 5.1 are included here. All the videos for section 5.2, Introduction to Fractions, are included here. And then the videos for 5.3 are in this folder. Those, I made fewer of them, but they are a little bit longer to work with the operations of fractions. There is homework to do on Connect. And before I talk about the competency test, I've also extended your due dates a little bit for this upcoming week. Because there are more videos to watch and because we don't have any new content in week 7, you may have noticed that normally your smart book and your discussion boards have an initial due date of Fridays. I've extended those through Sundays, through Sunday of next week. So you get 2 extra days to do the smart book and the discussion. And then there's still the 48-hour grace period. Your Connect homework is not due until the 25th, which is actually going to be on that next Tuesday. And there's a grace period of a couple days. So again, I gave you an extra 48 hours for all of those normal homework assignments. I thought that would be nice, just with all the competency tests going on, the extra long, the extra videos this week. So hopefully you are able to take advantage of those extra days. And then finally, right now we have really 3 competency tests sort of overlapping right now. So competency test A, if you need to take it a 3rd time, that must be due by Tuesday of this week, the 18th. Competency test B, if you already did it last week and have it done, great. If you have not, then the first attempt is due on the first attempt is due on the 19th, which would be Wednesday. And then the second one is due next Sunday, the 23rd, and the third is due on the 25th. This week, competency test C is going to open on Thursday. It's not totally built yet, so but once you get to Thursday, it will appear in there for you, and that'll again have that same cycle of due dates. Okay, so I think that is it walking you through this week's module. Best of luck, and I will talk to you soon.